happen, we want to introduce you to a couple of very interesting, very special people while we do Bid for a Cure. I want to introduce you to a very special person who needs no introduction, so I'm just going to say, please stand and applaud.
I guess we have to turn it on.
Hi, my name is Gavin Baker, and I'm 10 years old. When I was 2.5, I was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis. CF is a genetic disease that affects how my body moves salt in and out of my cells, which produces a lot of thick and sticky mucus that gets stuck in my lungs and digestive system. My parents CF makes it hard for me to breathe and get proper nutrition. My parents were told that I was only going to live to be 32 years old. They didn't like that very much. So they decided that they were going to try and find a cure. They had no idea that so many other people wanted to help. People like you, who raised the money to develop different types of treatments, like hypertonic saline, which is a very salty aerosol that helps me cough up all the sticky mucus out of my lungs. Maybe after tonight there will be a new type of treatment that will help everyone with CF. And I can grow up to be the two things that I've always wanted to be: a famous wakeboarder and a dad. So thank you for helping me, my parents, and other people with CF, like my friend John.
Hello everybody, my name is John Pickering, but please call me John. When I was born, when I was born in 1993, CF patients would only live into their teens with decent health. And my parents were told that I was going to live to age 29. Now I want you to take a second and think about some of your greatest accomplishments in life. And I bet that most of your proudest moments happened when you were an adult. Maybe it was landing that big first job, marrying the love of your life, or having children. Now I know these seem like simple wishes, but that's all I really want. Just enough time to know what life is really about. My dream is to stay healthy through college. Who knows, maybe I'll kick a few field goals while I'm there. Is there a college coach in the house tonight? And like my friend Dr. Fox, I would like to pursue a medical career so that I can help others the way I've been helped throughout my illness. I am so thankful for the amazing 17 years I've had. Years that would not have been possible if it weren't for the generosity of people like you. Generosity that led to the development of Toby, which is an inhaled antibiotic that destroys Pseudomonas, a bacteria that grows in CF patients' lungs. So again, thank you all for being here tonight, and thank you for everything that you have done. And Coach Curry, call me.
Unlike these two amazing and brave young men, I am of drinking age, so I have index cards. The wine is pretty good. My name is Chuck Fox, and I was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis on the day I was born in 1973. The average age of an individual, the life expectancy of an individual with CF at that time was 18 years. So needless to say, a very grim picture was painted for my parents. I would probably live to be Gavin's age, but I would be lucky to make it to live as long as John has lived. I am now 36 years old. I have doubled what was expected of me, and I had better quadruple it, or I may not be able to pay back my medical school loans. And my ultimate dream is to see my grandchildren eventually graduate from college. You see, I have CF, but I have not let the disease define me. I'm a physician. I'm a husband to an amazing wife, Amy, who's here tonight. I just added this line. I'm a brother-in-law to the guy who just bought the second dinner, by the way. Thank you, Greg and Freddie. And I'm a dad to two amazing 7-year-olds. I owe my success in large part to the foundation. With the help of people like all of you sitting here tonight, the foundation has pushed the envelope on so many fronts. It has been on the forefront of funding research to develop, test, and bring into practice directed therapy aimed at extending and enriching the lives of CF patients. I remember being a subject in the very first Pulmozyme trial in 1992. Pulmozyme was the first drug developed just for CF, and it is another drug, like Gavin mentioned, about the hypertonic saline that helps break up the thick mucus that the lungs of individuals with CF produce. I was a freshman in college, and I missed the doctor's appointment at which you're supposed to enroll in the trial. So somehow, the doctor's office tracked me down, found me in a giant lecture hall in the middle of class, full of 500 students, and got me the message that I had to get to the hospital immediately or I wouldn't be eligible for the trial. So I made it to the office, I got in the trial, and I've been on the medication ever since, and it is fantastic. Over the subsequent 18 years, the foundation has helped bring into practice 7 additional drugs aimed specifically at treating CF, and there are 30 other drugs currently being investigated in clinical trials which may someday lead to another eventual treatment, control, or cure of the disease. None of that would have been possible without the foundation, without the donors, staff, the benefactors, and the volunteers, all of whom work so hard and give tirelessly towards this goal, and without all of you who are sitting here tonight to support their efforts. However, we still have a long way to go. I know I stand before you here looking healthy and happy and outlasting predictions and with a doctorate and a family, but this body requires a lot of maintenance. It takes me over an hour a day to do my regular medical regimen, and at last count I was on 16 medications per day. If you can swallow it, inhale it, or inject it, I'm on it. Tonight, with a bid for a cure, we are asking you to find it in your hearts to make a meaningful contribution to the CF Foundation. You have all shown your passion and dedication by being here tonight. You have the power to help tens of thousands of people with CF all over the world, like Gavin and John and me, to fulfill our dreams like I continue to fulfill mine. With your help, the foundation will be able to work to develop more weapons to have in our arsenal that will make life for people with CF easier. Who knows? With your generosity tonight, you may provide the funds that may lead to our ultimate goal, an eventual cure for CF. Thank you very much for your attention.
Okay, real quick, Gavin, come here for a second. Can you take this? I want you to repeat after me. Gavin Baker,
Gavin Baker,
CNN,
CNN,
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
You're on your way.